What was I gonna say? I hope we see a Leo again soon. I wanted to point something out before, but we were talking about something. No, to be fair, who wouldn't want to boop Lyra's snoot? Hey, that was Orchid, but also who wouldn't want to boop an Ivysaur snoot? It's just so boopable. Ivysaur is so good, guys. Ivysaur is so good. I can't remember. Did the skates do the takes double from the repel or count as 2 steps thing, or no?
I don't remember. Look, a leaf stone.
Woo!
That's
This
not
bothered.
a for 2 more generations.
I have a question. You can't diagonally jump, right?
Right.
I hate that. I hate that in the games where they gave us diagonal motion, if they had this puzzle where it feels like, oh, I can move diagonal now. So, like, I can do this. And no, you actually can't.
Hey, neighbor.
What do you want?
This is Amber Town. You should go through the aquarium to get to Solage City. But first, we should go to the fossil lab and have them tell us about fossils. Maybe we'll learn something about the mysterious stones related to Mega Evolution.
Why don't you do that? We'll cover more ground if we split up. Actually.
He's trying his darndest to be rememberable.
I honestly feel bad for him and just the way, like, the fact that they made his arc being memorable and he is, like, the least memorable. Like, I genuinely feel bad at how that worked out.
Beautiful. Even Brendan is more memorable than him. If only because of that one line that comes off as sexist at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I still love how that was just men wrote this game and wasn't intended to be sexist. But some people are like, oh, Brendan has such good character development. He becomes not sexist by the end. I'm like, no, that was just a mistake in the writing.
There's also something about men wrote this game and didn't mean for it to be sexist, but it still felt that way to so many people. It's like very beautiful. Yeah, that sounds correct.
Wait for me. Well, maybe if you didn't just stand there until I got to the destination.
Can you rock smash yet?
Can I? Welcome, future archaeologist. You were drawn here by mystique of fossils, no doubt. I'm Caleb, and this is Gay. We're researching Mega Evolution. Do you know anything about it? Oh, hell. To Professor Sycamore students, I've heard about you. Mega Evolution, you say? I'm sorry, but all I know is that it has something to do with the mysterious stones. Still, since you're students of the professor, you must know about the Pokemon fossils, correct? Of course. Wonderful, I expect no less from Professor Sycamore students. You should no doubt learn this from all his lessons. That's right, fossils are the legacy of prehistoric Pokemon. You should really go dig site and see the real thing firsthand. So, but if you don't know anything about Mega Evolution, hold on. Pokemon can be restored from fossils, just might have something to do with Mega Evolution. They're so desperately trying to keep the children's interest.
Yeah.
The assistant in Glen Cave right now might know about that. Well, as long as I'm here, I guess I'll go see the assistant. Should we tell them that we're 17 and aren't as easily convincible as most of the Pokemon protagonists?
No, come on. They really seem like they need this win. Like, let's go. Also, Lyra, I don't know if you're interested, but I sent you some stuff about Ambrit Town. There's like a lot of stuff in that town. You just twirling. That is some good move.
Sometimes you just gotta twirl.
I'm more just looking at her physical moves to do that twirl. Didn't she just like get these not that long ago?
Yeah.
Girl, how? But also if you can rock smash, there are Pokemon you can catch. And also there's like the Old Rod, the Rocky Helmet, a rare candy. I don't know what TM94 and 96 are in this game, but there's that.
You can even pretend you're the famous Rhyhorn racer, Grace. You don't say.
I'd rather not do that. Thank you.
The Rocky Helmet.
Beautiful.
Hex. Let's go this way first.
Oh, cool.
I learned how to do this from my mom. The camera changed angles. Oh, it's Hippopotas.
That's a whole child right there.
It is no longer raining.
Oh, that's worse.
That's right. Nap, you fool. Ow.
Oh, huh. 40% chance Hippopotas, 40% chance Sandile, 20% chance Ilioptile.
You're telling me there was an equal chance of getting Sandile here?
Yes.
I really am just getting, I not exclusively, but like a lot of these routes I'm getting like the thing I'd want the least on it.
Unfortunately.
Get whooped, my dude.
That doesn't really feel like a wump move, though I appreciate the impact they added for when it like actually hits the ground. They shake the camera a little for it. That's nice.
Shout out to how OP Leech Seed was in the OG anime.
Oh yeah, huh?
It really just like was like once that hit, they won.
Yeah.
In the OGN, I think honestly I don't think Bulbasaur has ever hit with Leech Seed and lost, even in later seasons.
Wow, huh?
And most of the time it's the finishing move in just season 1. Because like the vines come out and just like wrap them up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, well, it's tied up and slowly losing energy. That's basically the end of that fight.
Yeah.
Also, what should we name Hippo?
Oh, it doesn't enjoy getting wet, Lyra. It means it'll die if it tries to drink water. Anyway, Sandy.
That's a very adorable name. The chat's gonna have to really pull their weight to try and beat that.
Right. You know, I have to say, the last thing the chat was talking about was booping snoots. And Hippopotas, very boopable snoot.
Very boopable snoot.
I gotta give credit to... What game was it? I know, one of the recent games made me like Hippopotas, where before I was like, well, that sure is a Pokemon that's in the Pokedex.
Was it Legends Arceus?
It might have been Legends Arceus. I'm just like, oh no, you're adorable. I love you very much. Yeah, it has to be Legends Arceus because I think it's the same time where I gained the newfound fear of Hippowdon. Whereas before, once again, I was like, well, that's a thing in the Pokedex. And then you see it in Arceus and you're like, that's a thing that could kill me. Boop, boop, snoot. Are these names, or are you just like struggling because you want to boop its snoot so much?
Well, I guess its name is Sandy.
The correct choice.
No bias?
No bias. Name it Shoe. No.
Why don't you shoe?
Penny and her Eevee team. I love. It's very important to me. No bias. It also ended my Nuzlocke. I lost 2 of my best Pokemon and was like, I'm not redoing a team. The Nuzlocke is over. I've lost it.
It's time for crime.
Lara, it's been time for crime.
Javier's here with a hello.
Hello, Javier.
Look, a rock. One.
Crimson's level 70. I caught her at 65 tails. I see. So, do you ever just break those extra rocks for fun?
So.
Anyway, it's fun. You know, I do have to say something that does slightly bother me. It is correct that Rhyhorn in this move a little slower and you're utilizing them for breaking rocks and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It bothers me greatly that one of the big things they discuss is like Rhyhorn racing and how cool that was. And racing implies speed. And then you finally get on a Rhyhorn and it's like this like slog of a walk.
I think the worst part is it doesn't like to turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you need to turn, it halts completely and it's like turn in place, turn in place, turn in place, turn in place. Alright, now we can move.
Mm-hmm. It's straight up tank controls. It's straight up tank controls. And like it's not I think it wouldn't have been nearly as bad if I wasn't expecting a super fast thing. Because, like, the person was like, oh, yeah, you can pretend you're the Rhyhorn racer, Grace. I was like, oh, man, we're going to get to run with these Rhyhorn, and we're charging down, and we're going to break stuff, and then it's just this. And it's like, it was very disappointing to me.
And then they did it right with the Tauros in,
Mm-hmm. And that one didn't even have all the build-up.
No, it didn't even have all the build-up. I also don't like it as much as Rhyhorn.
Right? But yeah, I remember being so jazzed when they're like, oh, you're gonna get to pretend to be Grace, Rhyhorn racing. They'd built up that she was this cool Rhyhorn racer. It was so jazzed. It's like this. I was like, it's not this is terrible. It's just you built up something so incredibly different.
Honestly, I think the worst part is that they remind you right before you get on. Like, it's gonna be, you get to pretend you're like a speedy speedster who's speeding.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like slow-mo. Firestone.
Also, like, they don't do a good job of selling me that we need a Rhyhorn to traverse this ground. These are some pebbles. This is the reason why that I feel like trainers should have sensible shoes, because you're going to be going over stuff like this normally.
But that's why this is the region for rich people. They can come out here in their high heels and they have Rhyhorn to...
Yeah, fair point.
You can only get off Rhyhorn on the right side, so it's like turn around.
It's great. It's fine.
Hail, trainer.
Oh.
What do you have to say? You can immediately warp outside a cave if you're using an escape rope.
Oh man, Lara, did you know that you can immediately warp outside a cave if you have an escape rope?
I didn't.
Oh, I love the camera shift here. Makes you feel more claustrophobic, makes it feel easier to get lost. It also just brings apart the little pretty lighting.
Ah! Come on, get the encounter I want, please. Do be totally. Oh, it's a Machop.
No. What is the encounter in here that you wanted?
I don't know. I was reading Winter Lily's stuff.
Oh.
What did you want, Winter Lily?
Oh. I'm so sorry, Lyra. I'm so sorry, Lyra.
What's up?
It's 50% Machop, then 20% Rhyhorn, 15% Cubone, Onyx, who I don't know how you feel about, 9%, Lunatone and Solrock and Woobat and Ferroseed at 5%, Kingishkon at 4%, and Mawile at 2%. But something you mentioned liking Rhyhorn more, and it was like the second most catchable thing.
Big goofies. Well, at least Machop is a middle of the road desire rather than rock bottom.
Boom, shh. I like Rhyhorn. I've liked Rhyhorn. It's weird. I've liked Rhyhorn since, honestly, Gen 1. Something about its Gen 1 sprite I liked a lot. And I've never really grown unfond of it. It's just kind of just always been there, and it's always been something that I think is weirdly cute. Even though it turns into like the kind of standard kaiju beast. It's just, this is very good and cute.
That's what I like about it.
That it turns into the kaiju?
Yeah.
That's fair. I like its first two. I don't really like Rhyperior.
Weirdly enough, also, Machop names, anyone? I actually wasn't a fan of Rhyhorn and Rhydon, and liked Rhyperior growing up. On top of that, Rhyhorn was what I said was my least favorite Pokemon growing up. It was a really soft least favorite. It's just because, you know, like most people passionately have like one Pokemon they don't like. Most people passionately have many Pokemon they really don't like, and I never have. So I was just like, well, everyone has a least favorite Pokemon. Rhyhorn, I don't care about that one. So it was a very, very soft least favorite. But it was the one I said was my least favorite.
Yeah.
But now I'm with you. I like Rhyhorn and Rhydon, but not really Rhyperior.
Correct opinion, no bias. Also, you should name it Randy.
We have
Chad.
We have Chad and Randy.
I just looked up famous MMA fighter names and chose one that I liked.
What's an MMA fighter?
Mixed martial arts. It's a very, very rough fighting sport. A lot of injuries. Chatty. No, it sounds like Chad and Daddy. Giga Chad.
Giga Chad. Here, everyone seems to be fond of Chad, so let's go with that.
Apparently got the 9. Yeah, you apparently got a 9% Solrock. Giga Daddy. So, do I time out happy or?
Yes, you do. Look, we found a Heartstone.
Woo! That's rock type attacks, right?
Yep.
Man, that sure would have been great for a Rhyhorn. Not that I'm grumpy about that.
Not that you're grumpy about that.
Not that I'm grumpy about that.
This is the Mawile or Rhyhorn. You know, I'm gonna count that as just as bad.
Oh, this is one of those 3D areas that was meant to be exclusively, not exclusively, but was meant to show off a little 3DS thing. That hurt my eyes. I don't think I ever turned it on.
It hurt most people's eyes, I think. They really should have gone for Street Pass as their gimmick that they were advertising.
Yeah. Cubone, another one of my loves. You know, it occurs to me that many of my early Pokemon loves was just, does it feel like I could hold it in my arms while its little feet dangle? And like, could I do that like comfortably? Like, is it that size? Does it seem like it would be warm? If the answer was yes, then that was what I was like, yeah, okay, I love it.
Where's the 9% Lumitone? How you doing, Tails?
Oh, sorry, it's not 9%. It's actually 5%. Winter Lily got the 5% Solrock. You got the 5% Lunatone on the third one. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. The 9% is an Onyx. Solrock is exclusive to X. Lunatone is exclusive to Y. Tails, you know what's cool about Team Stars? Penny and Team Stars' relationship is wholesome with online friends finally meeting. It is. It's very good and wholesome. That's why I think most people agree that it's like the best storyline. That we're all more emotionally invested in Arvin and the dog. Much.
You know, I think that's correct. Team Star is considered the best, while Arvin is one that's most loved. Because I was about to say, I don't know. Have you seen how people are with Arvin? But when you rephrase it like that, yeah, that sounds about right. I missed my auto heal already.
That's fair.
It's especially painful because that's the other game I'm doing a Pokemon series of.
It was just right there by comparison all the time.
Indeed.
I love the 3 storylines. 1, vanilla Pokemon. 2, Arvin best guy. 3, just talk with them, Penny, for Pete's sake.
She has social anxiety. She can't just talk to them.
Honestly, I'm kind of a sucker for like this idea of like you try to ghost and run away from your problems and it just causes bigger problems until you actually face and have the more difficult conversation, and that communication is actually what saves the day. I actually kind of like that. It's like a very weird like fitting thing. It feels like it's got a little bit of a different vibe when it's the internet, where theoretically you could much more easily ghost and try to run away from your problems. Shadow Claws. It's very
gay
good move.
Found Shadow
like
Claw. There's a gay furry joke in here somewhere.
But if you keep running, those problems you cause aren't yours. No, wrong. Mawile. Well, you haven't even seen another Machop.
I have. I just beat them up.
Okay. Oh, this is 50% Machop and even 2% Mawile. This is 2% Mawile.
I caught a Mawile in one of my runs.
Kit says, I thought Mawile was an all-female species. Nope. I'm so upset about this. You got so many like other great ones that have appeared since, like, I expected at least we'd go through here and they'd like all be Machops, you know? I wouldn't feel this upset about it.
Gotta show up exactly what we're missing.
Of course. Patrick Kit says, kill it, Lyra, kill it, kill it. And Winter says, kill Kit. Lyra, if we are friends, run away or catch it to spare it from Kit. Machop. Happy, get out of here. So now you know how I felt when Lara got everything but Flabebe. It's sort of the opposite, Javier. Flabebe was the expected catch. I didn't expect to see any of these better choices that are just right here. Lyra, please, begs Winter Lily.
Are we pleasing? What?
Doesn't matter.
So
it was. I read earlier. I guess you maybe didn't hear or forgot, but please run away or catch it to spare it from like Kit/death. And so it's like you were like, what are we pleading for as it dies?
I blame Kit.
Lyra, you don't get a rat anymore. Happy says, see you in a mall while.
Well, what do you have here? Those little trainer kind of poking around? Listen up. We're a bashful team whose very namesakes people tremble in fear. Team Flare. Who? Team Flare's goal is to make it so we're the only ones who are happy. I don't care one bit about what happens to other trainers or Pokemon. Get out of here, kid. Don't you know not to play with fire? That's right, they're fire. Yes, and doesn't matter. Someday, everyone not in Team Flare is going to get burned anyways. Excuse me while I move my grass type out of the front real quick. Go me. You're like a broken record. You're in the way. Don't you know not to pick fights? No. Getting my fancy suit dirty since the last way to do this, but if you insist, I'll brother at you. Get her, Houndour. That is actually the exact Pokemon I really wish you didn't use.
The rudest fire Pokemon choice.
What do you mean you avoided it? No! Actually...
Q looking at those ground moves like, you know what? This wasn't as bad as it could be.
I'm just a little worried because... okay.
Bunnelbees can't take a hit super well.
Okay.
Oh. Are we just switching you around? Just round and around we go? Where we stop, it's going to be on the grass type?
No, because now I'm switching out.
Okay. So Kit says, my issue with X and Y, why is Team Flare have 3D models, but the gym leaders don't? To which I replied in the comments, because Team Flare matters to the plot, and the gym leaders don't. And Kit says, Tails is a bad response, and I hate that it makes sense. Winterly says, I also blame Kit, but I'm taking away the rat. Lara, I'm sorry, we're not friends. I think you've been uninvited from Winter Lily's birthday party. I have a feeling.
This is homophobia.
That's fair.
Anyways, I guess it's just gonna keep roaring, so makes sense that Lynn did it. Oh boy, level 20.
Woo!
Everyone gains the full experience because everyone was in.
Thanks, Houndour, unexpectedly. See, Lara, and you didn't want him to send out that Pokemon. It's even left you in the perfect Pokemon to deal with the next one.
Perfect.
Oh, Kit's notes, today is my birthday. I'm sorry to hear that you aren't having a party, but I hope you're able to get your cake. And happy birthday, Patchwork Kit!
Happy birthday! You may have beat me, but when I lose, I got in style. Yay, got money.
Your big obnoxious belt buckle is ugly and your hairstyle is terrible.
We need an anime reaction from them. Just dramatic gasp. And then they just storm out.
You do.
Well, it says you're a pretty tough Pokemon trainer for a kid. I'm 17. But watch yourself. Team Flare is tough stuff. I didn't actually read what they said. I accidentally pressed A.
I'm not the only member of Team Flare. Well, going by team, we kind of didn't expect you to be. We're gonna take down everyone else so we can do what we want. Aren't all of you rich? You can already do that.
Go, Gulpin. I don't want a fire types, not gonna lie. Not gonna complain. Because I definitely have an easier time taking on a poison type than a fire type.
But also, a little against the brand.
A little against the brand.
So... I don't like Team Flare, but I had a follow-up that I forgot. But more importantly, Happy was very insulted when I was telling him his fashion sucks. Tails of the fuck, they're fancy. No, they're rich. It doesn't mean they have a sense of style. They're clearly not rich enough to afford somebody to design them some fucking fashion sense. Anyway, I think their outfits are very gaudy, and I like people in suits. They put the me in team. No, they put the I in... no, that's not how that's spelled. Anyway. Javier says, hey Lyra, the rock smash can give you the amber to revive Aerodactyl. Also, Team Flare is the 1% of Pokemon.
You can't spell... there's no I in team, but you can't spell it without M and E.
There we go. Winterlily says, happy birthday, Kit. Here's a bomb. It's lit. It's gonna explode.
It's Litleo. Not to be confused with Litleo. Hello!
Right. My commentary on Litleo that has to come only when we see a Litleo. And on the note of my commentary about Litleo that will come up whenever we see another Litleo, friendly reminder that Lyra is looking for other co-hosts who don't say cursed stuff.
Gay! Also, I no longer want to see a Litleo. No particular reason. Ready to battle alongside me, neighbor? Yes.
Stop calling us neighbor. It's so weird. We just moved in.
So that's exactly why he's calling us neighbor, because there's not even... that's exactly our relationship, neighbors. I mean, it's...
Go ahead.
Like, YouTube said... I just missed the first sentence and I couldn't recover. Team Flare Gun came out.
You suck. I think that's about most of it. You would hope by now that the Game Freak has never been good at writing most anything. I was gonna pinpoint something, but writing. You think by now they'd at least be shoehorning in that we're friends? like the Tails, they haven't earned that. No, they haven't. But when do they earn any emotional beats in these games?
Thanks, Caleb. Thanks, Caleb.
Thanks, Chris. You're doing great. You're very helpful. There's only one. You have psychic moves. What the fuck? Oh wait, is it part dark yet?
It's dark type, yeah. The other one was...
Okay, I'll give it.
The other one was poison fighting, so it should have been aiming a psychic type move at that.
Are you trying to get the item from it?
Honestly, light screen, probably some psychic move, covet. That's probably the only thing it has that works.
Yeah. That's...
It,
I guess it's partially...
it bridged the damage gap and made it take only 2 turns when it would have taken me 3, so...
There we go. There's... No, so here's the thing, Lyra. Here's the thing. I don't know if I believe that, because if he wasn't here, you would just have your own second Pokemon out, and I believe it still would have taken you only 2 turns.
Listen.
He made it so it didn't go any worse than you already could have covered it.
Beautiful. Yo, Team Flare. Oh, I lost. I guess I'll stop cheering now. Also, something about him using light screen against the 2 physical attackers, which was already dumb, but only for it to immediately get broken by Brick Break.
This is the... I'm gonna take it away. Game Freak, what the fuck did you want from us here in this moment? Like, you gave him a Mon to send out that was going to be completely trashed by one of the Pokemon.
And the other one's probably gonna get one shot by if you chose Fennekin as your starter.
Yeah. My favorite fashionable Team Flare suit is filthy. It's fine, it's ugly.
If we can get restored bosses, we can make some good money.
Aren't you already rich?
Tails, if there's one thing if we know about rich people, is that it's that they never have enough money.
You're right, but so is I need another C name. Is
Calcifer.
Casey? There we go. Is Calcifer just sitting and chilling with Team Flare back? Oh, no, never mind. There he goes.
Is he there?
Is he?
Why, hello.
Are you?
Here to look for fossils. Is Team Flare here? Templar. What's that? A Pokemon? Never mind. Guess he was so absorbed with looking for fossils he didn't notice. I think you're very lucky. I just now found 2 fossils, but they're both ones I already have, so I'll give you one to each of you. Jaw? Do you want the jaw fossil or the sail fossil? Which one, guys?
The jaw fossil or sail? Its jaw is Tyrantrum and sail is the Aurorus, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna vote jaw, just because I never got jaw, personally. Also, rock ice. I love Aurora so much. Rock ice sure is a combination. It sure is a combination, you know.
Counterpoint. Have you seen how adorable it is?
True, but isn't Tyrant like Rock Dragon?
Counterpoint. Have you seen how adorable Amora is?
Okay, yes, and I don't want it to be dead or locked in the box for the rest of its life.
Counterpoint.
Wait. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Happy actually sealed it for me. Get Amora.
Here we go.
Get Amora. Get Amora. Get Amora.
It's so fast, so it shines with all the colors of the rainbow. That's an odd thing for it to be fossilized. Is this fossil you want? Yes. Gay obtained a sail fossil. See? Amora's the gayer one, obviously. I'll take this one then. Not that you have a choice. I'll store your fossils and return them back into Pokemon at the Fossil Lab. Hope to see you there.
You know, if they had a little blurb here about Chris here saying, you know, you did most of the work with Team Flare. You should choose first. That would make that whole battle work because they would choose a Pokemon that couldn't do much. So you get the spotlight and you have a reason to go first. Anyway, that's just a thought I had.
That's more thoughts than Game Freak had when writing the dialogue. Boom!
I appreciate it, but also thinking more about the dialogue than Game Freak is such a low bar. I just have to. It's just a tripping hazard in hell at this point. As long as I don't limbo dance with the devil, I'm already doing it.
It's fine. So we went looking for his sister and found the assistant and found a suspicious group called Team Flare as well. So with the Team Flare people running around, it would be better to train more so I can travel safely. Guess the best thing to do is get tougher. Is challenge the Solage Gym. Teleport! I apparently only bought 2 of these because I found one in here.